Good morning and welcome to Weekends with Whitney. Are you wondering what's behind me? It's a barge that is headed through the Port Allen locks. Amazing things pass through here, like more than $300 million worth of commerce. Things that we all use in our everyday lives come right through here. Now this barge is more than 900 feet long. How do they get this through here? What happens next? That and more on this morning's show. Cirque Dreams Holidaze. I will show you what makes this especially dazzling and take you behind the scenes. Then giving thanks, not for just what we have, but for what we have to give with Dr. Nick.
That we have been given.
But first, more on what happens here. It's a real quiet operation, unlike a train or an airport station. What happens here is pretty low key, but it's hugely significant to our economy. This year, 300 million tons of cargo will travel along two of the most important waterways in the U.S., the Mississippi River and the Gulf Intracoastal Waterway. Those two intersect here at the Port Allen Lock. It's a crossroad of epic waterway significance. Army Corps of Engineers Operations Manager Vic Landry says it's crucial to commerce.
Everything that's so important to our state, grain, oil, gas, petroleum products, refined products, and everything that you see here in the Baton Rouge metropolitan area.
Waterways have historically been a fast, economical way to transport heavy cargo. The mighty Mississippi led the way.
You're rolling, 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 yeah, rolling, rolling on the river.
In 1782, a Pennsylvania farmer built the first flatboat to transport his flour downriver to New Orleans. Thousands more would soon follow. In fact, a young Abraham Lincoln twice piloted a flatboat to New Orleans. But flatboats only went downriver, so after reaching the Big Easy, they were dismantled for their lumber. For the boat pilots, it could take months to get back home up north. Luckily, in the early 1800s came the steamboat. Products and passengers could now move up and down the river for the first time. They turned cities like St. Louis, Cincinnati, Memphis, and New Orleans into major river ports. But the Civil War blasted the steamboat industry. By the time the war ended, railroads were gaining steam and popularity. Then in 1931, the modern tugboat was born, and barges became the most affordable way to transport tons of cargo. While certainly not as picturesque as a steamboat then or now, barges are a bargain.
It's such an efficient and economical way to transport products. One barge can carry the same amount of commodities and product that it takes 144 semis that are jammed up on I-10, tearing up the highways, causing traffic. So it's cheap, it's efficient, and it makes our highways safer and for everyone.
To get it where it is today, 60 years ago, water highways were dredged by the Corps of Engineers. The Gulf Intracoastal Waterway is one of those. It runs from Florida to Texas. For barges, it's crucial.
Barge traffic needs to be inland. They can't handle the surge and bad weather. I mean, it needs pretty calm, flat water. It's basically an interstate highway for the barge traffic.
To move barges from the Mississippi into canals like the Intracoastal takes this, a lock. That's because 99% of the time, the river is higher than the canal. Here at the Port Allen Lock, it could be as much as 45 feet. Today, though, it's only 13. A lock works like an elevator, a giant, really cool water elevator. Everything is orchestrated through the lockmaster. The lockmaster has a huge responsibility. For one, he is in charge of marine traffic, so he will talk with the boat operator, sometimes a harbor coordinator if that's needed. If the water's high, everything slows down. But on a normal day, they can normally get a huge barge through here, in and out in less than an hour. But he's responsible for shutting all the gates, letting the water in, and making sure the water goes out the way it should. Once he gives the go-ahead, the boat captain lines up his load to get it through the gates. Most get it right in. But not today. This captain, pushing 1,000 feet of barges, hits the riverbank. But that's better than hitting the locks. He'll have to back up and try again. This next boat captain has a better plan. He hired a boat to assist.
And the guy in the back is actually pushing it.
Okay.
But this guy is basically assisting him steer. He'll line him up and then he'll peel off. So he's kind of like a cab service where he just, you know what I'm saying, he just gives them a little help, you know, get that extra towboat. It's because they need that horsepower to handle those.
This lock is one of the biggest in the U.S. It's 84 feet wide, 68 feet high, and 1,200 feet long. That's 4 football fields. Once the boat and barges are in and secured, the lockmaster closes the massive steel miter gates to seal the chamber. He then uses a valve system to let water in or out. Once it's equalized with the help of gravity, the gates are opened and off they go. These barges could be carrying anything from gravel to hazardous materials, so safety is critical.
We're very strict and cautious, and safety is really one of our high priorities, safety and security. And we work closely with the Coast Guard, Homeland Security, local law enforcement, and we have a great partnership with all these other agencies to make sure everything works, operates smooth and safe, and we don't have any big issues with national security.
This lock also prevents any flooding issues.
This is also a critical juncture where it keeps flooding on the Mississippi River side, and on the flood side of the levees, and it protects the communities down below.
But in addition to the serious side of things here, there's also a fun factor.
We host camping for scouts over here, and we have a little interpretive area, and yeah, we have a boat launch right in the back for the public to use, and we maintain and operate all that. So a lot of folks that want to launch their boats to either go into the river or just go fishing, go down the canal, they can go right in the back on the other side of the Highway 1 bridge.
If you'd like to see more of this in person, you can come. All you have to do is call your Corps of Engineers. They will let you come in. In fact, it's a great place for a field trip. Kids absolutely love it, and big kids too. Still to come on Weekends with Whitney. The Cirque comes to Baton Rouge. I'll take you behind the scenes to meet some of its stars, including one from Louisiana. You'll see the talent, time, and tenacity it takes to make this show soar. Then giving thanks, not for just what we have, but for what we have to give, with Dr. Nick.
Maggio, the only way to go. Maggio Buick GMC, your satisfaction's our specialty. We really deliver on Falls River, here in New Roads. Small town atmosphere, legendary service for over 60 years. Maggio, the only way to go. The only way to go, that's Maggio.
Atlas Foundation Repair, fixing your foundation problems for more than 30 years while preserving and protecting your trees.
Studio 7 is redefining how Pilates is offered to the Baton Rouge community with top-of-the-line equipment, expert instructors, and classes offered every hour of the day till 8 p.m. at night. And it's not just Pilates that we offer. We offer intense cardio classes like piloxing, booty bar, which is cardio and strengthening, and what we're most proud of is our circuit class. We call it Circuit 7. It was designed by Liz, incorporating the most diverse and important properties of a complete workout. It's the reformer, it's cardio, intense bursts of cardio. It's TRX on the suspension bands. She incorporates the bar. She works everything, and it's a game changer.
Welcome back to Weekends with Whitney. Boy, we have a great holiday treat for you this morning. Cirque Dreams. It is a holiday performance that involves 30 artists, amazing in their field from all over the globe, 20 acts, and more than 300 costumes. I'll show you what it takes to put on this performance and why it's like no other.
You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with bells of holly.
This is a rare stage performance that combines a jaw-dropping Cirque show, a Broadway musical, and your favorite holiday characters. Show manager Ben Antipuna says it's a perfect combination.
We have contortionists, we have aerialists, we have jugglers, we have foot jugglers, jump ropers. It really is from A to Z, there's something in there. Many of these acts, many people have never seen before. They come from Eastern Europe, they come from Ethiopia. It's very special and very unique.
Everyone brings to the stage their unique skills. For Billy Jackson, it's his world championship jump roping skills. Billy's from Shreveport, but he spent the last 7 years performing around the world. He's been perfecting his skills since childhood.
My mom put me in it as just like an after-school program, I think to get me out of the house because I had too much energy.
He poured that energy into a variety of sports.
I played basketball, I played baseball, I ran track, I danced growing up as well. So I've always loved performing and being athletic and just getting out there and seeing what I can do.
Was this your favorite, or were you just better at this?
It definitely was my favorite. I was and am better at this than any of the others, but it definitely was my favorite. There was something different about it. Not everyone was doing it. I kind of latched onto it because it was a combination of performing while it was also really athletic, which were two things that I love. So it was great for me in that way.
He was so great that right out of high school, he started auditioning for shows. Cirque roped him right in.
I sent in a video with a jump rope partner of mine to Cirque Dreams, and then about 3 weeks later, we were on the first national tour of Cirque Dreams Holidaze, and that was 7 years ago.
In this year's show, Billy performs with 3 other world-class jump rope artists. Here, they're just warming up. They jump rope with their hands and their feet. They jump over, under, and through each other. They even flip out. They invited me to jump in too.
We would like to formally invite you.
Aww. Even though I haven't jump roped in years. Wow. I'm ready to tour now.
Spin around.
All right.
Choreo in-house.
Oh, wow. Wow, you all make anybody look good. I thought they surely worked with a special high-tech jump rope to do all of this. But no.
Really, it's just a simple rope, just like you can get it in any store, any sports store.
The magic for performers is what they can do with it. Dressed as reindeer in this show, it's dazzling. So are the aerialists. that'll have you on the edge of your seat. How do you make sure everyone stays safe?
That's the number one priority. We get here about 5 hours before the show starts and do extensive rigging checks, lighting checks, and everybody warms up for about 2 to 3 hours prior.
After all, Santa and his helpers can't get injured. Santa has an even bigger show to perform Christmas Eve. The Cirque has 9 other shows that travel across the country throughout the year. So if one comes near you, even if you're out of town, know it is a production worth seeing.
Hi, I'm Drew Detlitz, and welcome to Camp Bow Wow.
We are Baton Rouge's premier doggy day camp, daycare, and behavioral training facility. Spanning over 14,000 square feet, your dog has plenty of room to play. We have covered yards that'll protect your dog from the sun and rain. We have a state-of-the-art HD monitoring system so you can watch your dog throughout the day. And don't forget, we also offer luxury suites.
So, stop in for a tour today and schedule your interview and get your first day free. This is Camp Bow Wow, where a dog can truly be a dog.
Discover your art of living at Dixon Smith Interiors. With 10,000 square feet of inspired interiors, it's easy to bring beauty home. Create a unique interior that reflects your exterior. Translate what you love into where you live. For 60 years, Dixon Smith has refined the art of style, space, and comfort. You're a work of art. Your home should be too. Embrace your art of living at Dixon Smith Interiors in the heart of Baton Rouge. Discover Dixon.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ann Zedlitz, board-certified dermatologist, laser specialist, and an expert injector. Not all skin types are the same, so not all treatment should be the same. Are you looking to reduce fine lines and wrinkles? We can do that. Scarring from acne or injuries? Or what about stretch marks? Tired of dealing with rosacea or uneven pigmentation? Are you looking to lift or tighten your skin? We can do that too. Come see me and my team of experts here at Z Dermatology.
New location now in Prairieville.
At Raising Cane's, we believe in one love, quality chicken finger meals. But creating one love is no simple task. Everything has to be served hot and fresh. Not just hot. We use only 100% premium chicken tenderloins, guaranteeing a 0% chance of leftovers. We insist on the best ingredients for our fries, like potatoes. Well, we can keep talking quality, or you can just eat it. Raising Cane's, one love.
Welcome back to Weekends with Whitney. Dr. Nick joins us this morning with more. I'm thankful for you.
Thankful for you and thankful for this holiday. It's my favorite.
Is it?
Thanksgiving is my favorite
More than
holiday.
Christmas?
Well, because it's not consumerism.
Oh, well, you're right.
It's just, I love it.
It's just
I
getting
love
together and
it.
enjoying people and family.
I love Thanksgiving. I always have. But anyway.
But
it's
don't we
coming up.
always tend to be thankful for our health, but then material things?
Yes.
And family, of course, but there's more to be thankful for.
Yeah, I just, you know, every time this rolls around, you know, I think of, okay, in my writing and in the work that we do, okay, what do we say about Thanksgiving? And it's typically, again, well, be grateful for what you have. And again, it's usually material or bodily, vision and being able to walk. But I just sometimes think that, Whitney, we need to kind of think of Thanksgiving as being thankful for the gifts that we have been given that we want to give away.
Give away.
Help me.
Well,
Does that
yes.
make sense
Oh, I
to
love
you?
it. I love it.
A stewardship kind of gratitude. Being
I'm
grateful
thankful that
for
I
the
can help others.
ability to, I think of helping someone learn how to read. Be grateful be grateful for that ability to be able to go to the food bank and help serve food once a week.
Yes.
The gratitude that we can get from giving, from help, from making a difference. It's not just about what I have.
Sure. And sometimes, you know, I mean, I see really wealthy people, and they can give thousands and sometimes millions, and all of us can't do that. But we all have something to give, even if it's not monetary, even if it's not something we go buy for someone, but we can, like you said, give the time, give the gift of reading, give the gift of companionship.
the gift of companionship, again, the gift of time, the gift of helping somebody, learn a new language or find,
learn to play a musical instrument.
Or learn how to play a musical instrument. We were talking about how Reed is looking at the guitar as possibly an instrument to be an inspiration. I wanted to tell you a quick story too, though, and I know it sounds like money, but to me it was much more about money. I did the American Cancer Society, which again was part of how I came to this feeling of gratitude. I was just so grateful to those 115 people that gave donations towards helping me reach $5,500, 115 donations.
That's incredible.
But the
Nikki was
average-
selling bow ties for breast cancer awareness.
Breast cancer awareness.
At $50 a pop.
At $50 a pop. But it was basically give what you want, was the way I presented it. And the top gift was only $200. The average gift was $50. But Whitney, the two that touched me the most was the single mother with the child going to school that gave $25 and was determined to give it, and then someone that I don't even know who gave $10. Now, I think that they experienced gratitude that they were able to do it.
Right, and it was a sacrifice, especially
Of
for
course it was
those
a
last
sacrifice.
two. I mean, a big sacrifice.
Yes.
It was the difference between, maybe maybe eating beans one night versus eating hamburgers.
Right. It just touches me when people do that, and I just think that this is that kind of day when we can really sit back and say, well, even the year ahead, what might I give to make this world a better place? What do I have to give? Mm-hmm. And I'm so grateful that I've got that gift. Right. That's to me the essence of the change, because so many people feel like they're not able. Whitney, and part of it is really confidence. It's the confidence that we need. When I went out and said I was going to do this for breast cancer, I didn't know that 150. I may not have gotten anybody to give.
Well, I love that you just tried hard and you put it out there.
What mattered was that I was determined to at least make the attempt and give my life to something bigger than me and the work that I do.
And weren't you surprised at the results?
Stunned. And I was also very caught up with the we. We did it. It was a groundswell. And look at the social awareness that came of it. Mm-hmm. I'm much more aware of breast cancer.
Yes.
Much more aware of it just by getting involved in it.
Right. Well, and then it also kind of translated into you deciding to help the food bank.
I did. Yeah, I've decided now.
And that's the beauty of giving. It snowballs because it feels so good.
It does.
We say we're doing it for other people, but the joy that you get.
The joy that comes. And I also think I keep talking about this. You'll notice from week to week, it's always about community. Like this food bank thing, I'm doing it with like 9 other people. And I just am so excited about that because I'm not doing it, we're doing it. It's almost like another kind of church experience or community experience, of again giving. And who's to say that that's not the most powerful form of faith? The most powerful form of servant leadership is to, again, help our brothers and sisters who are in need.
And fellowship with our other brothers and sisters.
In fellowship with other brothers and sisters. Yes.
It is such a bonding.
And I might just add very quickly, because Thanksgiving and Christmas are always those holidays where families struggle. Let's make the challenge again to say, I'm capable of rising above last year or the childhood memories. Let's rise above it.
Yeah.
Let's rise above it and just enjoy the day, enjoy the moment, enjoy the redemption that everyone's changing.
Yes.
And growing. My ability to get along with my family
is better than last year.
Say that I have that ability instead of, I want it, I have it. You hear the difference?
I did.
I have it.
That's good.
Claim it.
Let's do it. I have it. Let's have a great week. And much more Weekends with Whitney coming up right after this.
Maggio, the only way to go. Maggio Buick GMC, your satisfaction's our specialty. We really deliver on Falls River, here in New Roads. Small town atmosphere, legendary service for over 60 years. Maggio, the only way to go. The only way to go, that's Maggio.
Go Roof is proud to serve the Baton Rouge and surrounding areas with our years of experience and quality service. We want more than just your roofing needs. Go Roof cares about the client and wants you to be our customer for life. Roof replacement, repair, vents, and more. Go Roof will get it done. We have excellent standing relationships with all the top insurance companies, so making your claim is fast and easy. A beautiful roof every single time at Go Roof. Call now for a free estimate.
Thanks for spending part of your Sunday with me here on Weekends with Whitney. Join us next week as we round up the mule, fire up the tractor, press some cane, and turn up the heat to make cane syrup the way it was 100 years ago. And our underground tunnel search in historic Beauregard town takes a bizarre turn. Find out where these new clues take us next.
I snorted in front of the camera.
And we have a Daisy update. She's the little girl on my show a few weeks ago with a big incurable disease.
So I had this special disease, dermatomyositis.
She and her mother set out to raise an ambitious $10,000 for the Cure JM Foundation with a Dressing for Daisy fundraiser a few weeks ago. Well, they not only met their goal, they surpassed it, raising $11,600. Congratulations to Kristen and Daisy, who believe if you can dream it, you can do it.
Life is really special because I have JDM. It means that I have autoimmune disease. Well, sometimes it makes me frustrated.
I hope you've had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. I leave you with something I am thankful to be able to give you because of what they give us, beauty.